Hey, it's Gabby from Gabby's Room and welcome to my video. So today I wanted to talk about things I do in my room. So we are in a pandemic and I am in the UK, which means that we are still in lockdown, and I'm really lucky that I got to do things during the year like go to Berlin and make art and carry on doing bits and bobs with work. But for the most part I've been jobless and just mulling around at home. And luckily for me, I only moved to London at the end of the summer, so that helped break up the quarantine a bit. So I was in a different room, different environment, different place, different city, so there were different walks to do, which really helped to break up the year. Although having winter here, it is really cold, hence why I'm in a blanket as we speak and wearing like my warmest clothes and those layers. I'm really proud that I've been able to make 10 videos since November, including this one, I think, on my YouTube channel, because I thought it wasn't going to go anywhere. I thought I'd run out of ideas or lack the motivation, but it's actually been really good to think about making a video every week and think about where in the week I'm gonna put it in, what day I'm gonna film it, what day's gonna be really sunny. So I've been spending a lot of time like scrolling through Depop, scrolling through Instagram and TikTok, and at the start of this week I decided to delete everything. I can't remember if it was Sunday or Monday, but I just purged my phone of all these things and just deleted it. I still like have access to Instagram on a browser. TikTok I haven't really seen. I guess I used to just be for entertainment purposes. And Depop, I guess I didn't need anything else. I've got everything I need. So it's been so good to just not be on my phone all the time, and I've actually like been checking my screen time, which has been up to like 3 hours a day. So even when I do go on my phone, there's not a lot to do. Usually I'd go on Instagram and spend ages, whereas now I might read an article or look up something I've been meaning to look up, or do something I've been meaning to do but kept putting off, instead of just going through TikTok and wasting my time. So I wrote a little list of the things I've been doing and why I do them, and why it might help you to pick up some of these things that will help break up your day, especially when you're spending a lot of time in the same space. So I kind of put them into 4 categories. So we have hobbies, wellness, work, and off days. And so I wanted to start with hobbies, and these vary for me. I don't really have set hobbies that I like to do, but I wrote down painting, drawing, reading, sewing, and writing poetry. When I do creative hobbies, it helps me to have time for myself and just set apart an hour where I don't have to put pressure on what I'm making. It doesn't have to have a clear outcome, but I can just try something out, draw whatever I want to. Reading is another one I don't do much of, and even if it's just like a small book or some news, or which can be a bit stressful, but or just like something interesting online, I'll try and read. But I will try and read a physical book, just because I spend so much time looking at a screen for work. So I try to read certain books, or just spend some time reading books that friends have given me. I actually have a friend who I've been borrowing books from. And it's really easy to read other people's books, because I don't really want to be buying loads of new books or ordering more things, and so reading books that other people have is really helpful. Even like ones around your house, I've been finding those books that I hadn't even noticed before, that like my mum had, or my boyfriend has, and so then you get a good variety of things to read. And the last one I wrote, the last 2 was sewing and poetry. So sewing, I've got loads of clothes that I need to fix, things with holes or things where I've just made amendments. Like I got this top a while ago and it had sleeves, but I ripped them off because I didn't like them. And so it's like this velvet, and like a velvet bodice, and it's very tight and it fits me beautifully. And so I wanted to take the sleeves off, so I thought about keeping the middle part, and then I could wear it over tops, I could wear it over dresses or by itself, and it just instantly becomes way more versatile, way more usable. And writing poetry, I guess that's more like the drawing and painting side of me that just wants to have a creative outlet. Although I do find writing a lot harder, so sometimes it helps listening to a song and then replacing the words with your own words, because then you have a rough structure laid out. Yeah, in spoken word, it just depends how you perform it, I think. But writing poetry helps to get things out. And I try not to write about quarantine or stuff like that, I guess. I try and write about things that I think about in passing, or things that have impacted me in the week, because I think that whatever you write about, someone will always find it interesting. So there'll always be someone who will want to listen, or even if they don't get it, there'll always be people who want to listen to what you have to say. And it doesn't have to be something current or in the news. Of course that helps, and of course that's really good to write about if you feel like you should. But sometimes I feel like I have quite strange ideas and I don't know whether to put them out because of what people will think, or if they'll be irrelevant to like what's happening right now. But I think sometimes if it helps me to just kind of find a moment of calm in my day and do some writing, then of course I'll put it out there and I'll see what people think. And then wellness, I've been trying to do yoga every day, every morning, which is really good for stretching. I didn't realise how stiff I had become, and yeah, I keep just wanting to do stretches. And I guess with yoga you spend a lot of time just on your mat thinking and reflecting and having a meditative time, and I've been trying to introduce that into my day, like journaling. It's really nice to have that time to just close your eyes and think about nothing or whatever you want to think about. For work, I've been animating and yeah, doing some writing for some blogs that I got asked to write on. And I guess the other thing I put under work was filming these videos, because it does kind of feel like work. I am treating it a bit like work. I try and write down a plan and trying to pick a day is usually at the end of the week because I'm quite bad with this. But yeah, I definitely put making YouTube videos under work because it's hard. It does not come naturally to me. I don't have loads of energy in my videos or loads of amazing visuals. I just am not that kind of girl. But I still want to make them. It's still fun, and in a year, if I don't like them, then that's fine. But I want to be able to just make a bunch of things and see what the outcome is. So far it's been good, and I'm glad I'm doing it, so I will carry on. And then off days, I wanted to talk about off days the most, because like I said in the beginning, I used to feel really bad if I had an off day and if I didn't do anything, and if I just tried to force it out, it just didn't, it made it worse. It just didn't work. So on my off days, I just kind of sometimes I'll spend my days in bed, or I'll watch films, in bed, or if I really have to do some work, I'll do it in my bed or do it in the comfort of my blanket, drink lots of teas, and just seem to have slower days. And so having off days feels less painful when I know that on my other days I am, I'm keeping myself together, I'm telling myself to keep on going. And so that helps to know that when I have my off days, it's like totally okay to watch 3 films in the same day in bed and just eat junk food. But I think when I do have my off days, I try and just think about the basic necessities that I should focus on. Sometimes when I have an off day, I think that maybe I've been neglecting myself, so I like to try and have a bath, or even doing something simple like painting my nails, or just washing my hair really well, doing my makeup, and drinking water is really important. I have some squash here. But even just drinking water has been so beneficial, because when I have my off days, I'm in bed for ages, I will just forget to drink water. I will just forget to even eat, which is not good. So yeah, when I have an off day, I try and, you know, be kind to myself, be good to myself, but also just think of like basic things I need to do to keep moving forward, and just know that the day will pass and the next day I'll probably be fine. And if it doesn't, if I'm not fine the next day, then that's okay. I can go outside for a walk or do something different and just take it slow until I feel good. So essentially that was my top tips. Well, this is what I do to survive in your own room for a very long time. So thanks for joining me on another pointless video where I overshare, because it is pretty therapeutic for me. So tune in next time for me and my leg microphone. Goodbye.